Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slang Hope. And today I come to talk to y'all about the difference between banging in jail and banging in the streets. But before I get into the video, I would just like to thank and appreciate everybody who has commented, supported, shared. I couldn't do this without y'all. Like, my subscribers have jumped up because of y'all, because of people sharing my content, because of, people enjoying like what they hear, what they see, appreciating it, and I appreciate y'all for helping me out. Shout outs to Spoon, man. I appreciate it. Good looking out. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna get back into well, it's not really a story time, but it's just about my experience. Again, like, I don't know everything that goes on. I don't know about these gang politics. I don't know about like some stuff that's going on. I'm just telling y'all something based on my experience, what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've been in tune with when I was there. And that's all I could talk about. Again, that's all I could talk about. Again, people be asking me about Khalif Browder. Look, I wasn't in the house with him. I was on the same side with him, but I don't know who he was. I might have seen him. I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't remember. But I wasn't with him in the house, so I can't be making videos about him because I wasn't really with him. So I'm not about to, cap and all that. But this video, somebody asked me for this video, so I made this video. But, y'all make sure y'all put stuff in the comments, stuff y'all might want to hear, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, about banging in jail and banging in the streets. So one thing I realized, right? So when you're in adolescence, banging in adolescence is totally different than gang banging in the adults. So back then, adolescence was like when you were 16 years old back then, from 16 to 18, you would be in adolescence. The moment you turn 19, you will go to the adults. They switched the age because they raised the age and they did all that other extra jail reform stuff. But that's how it was when I was there. So they separated the adolescents from the adults, but we were still in the same building. So it's like when we went to visits, we would be in visits with the adults. When we went, I'm trying to think about other places that, like when we walk the corridors, you walk the corridors with like other adults, So it's like when you go to the infirmary, like the adults be there too. So it's like, it's separation because y'all don't live in the same houses, but like y'all, it's still contact, So, yeah, so it's a difference, and then there's an even bigger difference when you go to state prison. So bear with me. So sometimes when you're in adolescence, like I said before, like it usually don't be, sometimes it's really not about what gang you is. It's usually about like whether you're gonna put on or not. Like whether you're on the rocking team or you're on the team table, whether you on the dick or whatever the case, whatever the case might be. But it's usually about like you either gonna put on or you not. The people gonna respect it, be like you good or you not. Like stuff was happening on gang stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like there was gang stuff happening. There was Crip Blood stuff going on. There was YG, YB stuff going on. There was a whole bunch of little stuff going on, right? But it's not like the adults. So another thing I want to highlight, right? So it changes between adolescents, adults, and going upstate. So sometimes on Rikers Island, so in adolescents, all right, they might not be jacking that, but the moment you go to adults, and sometimes in adolescence, you had people that was jacking two gangs at once. So somebody will be YB and will be Crip. Somebody will be like YG and will be something else. So you had a lot of people jacking like two cliques. Like, there'll be 1090 and there'll be Crip. There'll be 1090 or there'll be Blood. Like, so people was mixing up. Like they'll be jacking two things, three things, you never know. That's one thing in adolescence. When you get to adults, they're not playing that. They're not having that. They're not having that you YB and you Crip or you YB and you Blood. Like they're not playing that. In the street, you could kind of fake get away with that too, So this is like the differences. I'm just sharing some of the differences with y'all. Bear with me. So when you go to the adults, they're not jacking that double jacking stuff. They're gonna it's either blood or you gonna get smoked. Like, I'm saying? You usually gonna get cut. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna eat your food. You Crip, the same thing, right? You either Crip or that's that. Like it's not even or. It's like you Crip or you or we gotta do something to you. Like, so that's the type of times these people be on. So ain't no double jacking when you go to the adults. Another thing, when you go to the adults, for example, when you get to a building, let's say you blood. When you get to the building, it's usually, it might be different blood sets. Let's say, I don't even want to say no blood set names because I ain't trying to get wrapped up in no stupid shit. But let's just say you belong to the Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? It's usually somebody that's gonna be in the jail that got the building. You feel me? Like sometimes it be somebody that got the building for this set, a building for that set, or sometimes people just be under like, you know what I'm saying? Like so one dude just had the jail. But usually, I don't know, shit differentiates. But for the most part, sometimes somebody has the jail or somebody has the building, just the building that you happen to be in. Because there's a lot of different jails in Rikers Island. So somebody might just have the building. Having the building is you just got the situation. And then like when you get to your housing unit, it's usually somebody in your housing unit with like a little rank that usually has the house. Somebody has the house, but it's not like adolescents. It's just, all right, this is big homie such and such. He got he got the crib. Like what I'm saying, like. So usually it's supposed to be for order and like, like keeping shit, going copacetic, what I'm saying? But like sometimes, people just be wilding because it be different sets. So it's like, yeah, he got the house, but then it's like somebody else might come and, he been doing stuff in jail too. He got his name up. So then sometimes it just be clashes, what I'm saying? Like it just be a lot of clashes. Or sometimes, it get handed over, nicely, right? Like it's like, all right, a higher ranking dude pulls up and they be like, all right, this is such and such. Oftentimes in jail, it don't matter who you under, like who's your big homie in the town. Like usually a lot of times, like sometimes it does matter, but a lot of times people don't be caring about who you was under in the town, who put you on. Like people want to see you do something. People want to see you put on. So when you pull up to jail and somebody got the situation, somebody else that you might not know. You might not know this person from a hole in the wall. They might be from Long Island. They might be from wherever they from. You know what I'm saying? They on Staten Island. They might be somewhere you never met them. But now you in jail taking orders from somebody else. Now like somebody else got the situation. Somebody else got the jail. Somebody else got the house. So sometimes it don't matter like who you know. I'm under such and such in the street and he like, sometimes people, they don't care, bro. You in jail, so people want to see something. Like you gotta, you say you this, right? Like you gotta show me something. Like, and so that's how the jail politics should go with the gangs. Like you get into the gang, you get into jail, and now it's like somebody else totally that you might not know might have the situation. He's a higher ranking officer than you. He has the building. He got, so it just be rank. It'd be a lot of hierarchy. It'd be a lot of like little jailhouse politics stuff. Another thing that happens is, let's say you go upstate. So now you go upstate. Sometimes the stuff that happens on the island doesn't go upstate. For example, like when I was in the in the Beacon or whatever, I remember when the Hounds, was going at it with the Max. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the most annoying times to be on the island because people was getting cut like every day. And they were shutting down the visits. They were shutting down everything because of this war that was going on between the Hounds, between the Hounds and the Mac Ballers. You feel me? So it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It was crazy. Like it was annoying. It was crazy. It was. I'm saying like it was crazy. But I ain't gonna lie. The Hounds was going crazy though. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. Like that. Them years, man. It was like what, like 2011, 2012. Yo, it was crazy. It was. Yo, I was in the box. I went to the box around this time, and everybody in the box was ham. They was, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy in there. Like, you feel me? Like, damn near everybody was ham. You feel me? Shout out to the Uptown Hounds, man, because it was some official Uptown Hounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was locked up, you know what I'm saying? It was some official dudes that kept it official. You feel me? Like, so shout outs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, like it was crazy. So like, for example, like that war that was going on, it wasn't really going on upstate. Like, you feel me? Sometimes sometimes something might be going on the island, or maybe sometimes something's going on in the streets. And then when you come to jail, sometimes they'll be like, all right, that's done. Like, you feel me? Like, it's not going on here. Sometimes it continues in jail. Sometimes some shit starts on the island, and then when you get upstate, like they'll step to you like, yo, that shit don't rock up here. Like we're not doing that up here. Like, and then you gotta, it's a whole different ballgame. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do. You feel me? So it's a lot of different politics, man. Like from adolescents, people be doing double jacking. They be doing whatever they do in adolescence. It's not really like this not so much about the gang. It's just about putting on, but it's also like the gang. So when you go to adults, that's out the window. It's no double jacking. It's like you crip, you blood. Like it's not a crip living in a blood house, like, or blood living in a crip house. Like it's so much harder to mix people once they get past adolescence, because it's like the adults be on a whole different type of ball game. And then when you get upstate, the game changes again. Sometimes you could be on Rikers Island. You could be doing your thing, putting people out, extorting them, taking food from them, doing whatever you're doing to them. And next thing you know, right, somebody that you could have violated on the island could have went upstate. Now let's say he went upstate, right? Mind you, dudes do this in jail a lot too. They join gangs. Sometimes they can't take the pressure, they can't take the rush. And I seen dudes turn blood in jail. I seen dudes turn crip in jail. I seen dudes turn patria. I seen dudes turn king. I seen people just pick up gangs in jail. YG, YB, they'll pick up gangs, So sometimes the dude you might have violated on Rikers Island, he got upstate. Now he blood. He don't turn blood. Maybe he cut 5-10 people upstate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he moved up the ranks. Maybe he got his weight up now. He should, you know what I'm saying? He live in the jail now. You know what I'm saying? Like now you get up there and you got problems now. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's like he ain't my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like so. These are just some of the things to be mindful of. Like, not saying that, y'all gonna go to jail, but, this is some of the things that happen in jail. Like, you'll be on the island, putting in pain, doing your thing. Then you go upstate, and there's a whole different ballgame. Little Timmy, you know what I'm saying? He Big Tim now. He Big Tim, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Big Tim like this. Yo, remember me? You don't even remember Big, you don't even remember Little Timmy, because some of them got all big and stupid and cockeyed. You feel me? Like, but you be like, remember me? Sometimes you don't even get like that. Sometimes the dude just cut you. Just wham. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yes, definitely the jailhouse politics with the gang shit is like, don't go in there thinking like it's sweet, man, because you know OG, triple OG, big homie out here in the street, and then you think you're going to go in there and just say triple OG, big OG, homie name in jail, and you're going to be good. Like, nah, don't be thinking that. Like, you know what I'm saying? People want to see, like, who you, like, what you about to do, like, but like I said before in my videos, gangs is a setup anyway. Gangs got a lot of power, but they don't understand their power. So until they understand their power and what they should be or could be doing for our community, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna have this tragedy. It's gonna be tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes get ready to go home, 2 weeks getting ready to go home, and I seen the homies tell people like, yo, your deal is up. You gotta go eat that plate. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks. What type of family is that? I got 2 weeks to go home, and you gonna go tell me I gotta go clap some? That's crazy. That's crazy. But again, this is none of my business. I'm just talking about like my experience again. You know what I'm saying? It's my experience. It's what I seen. I seen people about to go home and just get set up. Like, yo, go do that. It's your turn. Or I seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucked up, man. I just seen all type of setups, not just the CEOs, but even people. Some people just don't be wanting you to go home, man. Like, so, there's a lot of people that go to jail and join gangs. Some people turn Muslim too, right? I went to prison and turned Muslim, but I'd rather turn Muslim and try to get my life right than join the gang in jail. I just think you're already fucked up. You're already in a situation where it's just like, it can't get no worse than this, right? And then you join the gang, and it's just like, damn. And I know sometimes y'all might hear like Muslims is like a gang in jail, but like I'm probably gonna make a little separate video because somebody asked me to make a video about the politics with the brothers with Islam and Muslims in jail. So I'm gonna definitely make a video about the politics because there's a lot of politics with Muslims too, But yeah, this is the video. Hope y'all like it. Share, comment, subscribe. Give me some suggestions, man. Also, I'll be posting a link about a documentary that I'm in. It's called We came to heal. Y'all check that out. All my information is in the About Me section. You know, my Instagram, my Facebook, all that stuff. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.